All right, I know the position and the light looks bad, but how we doing today? So I just have to be doing a bit of vacationing in Delaware and in Virginia, and I'm down to what they call the Eastern Shore. A lot of people don't know about the Eastern Shore, Route 13, and I'm about to do a video on the Chesapeake Bay Bridge-Tunnel. It's supposed to be the largest one at one time. The largest bridge with tunnel in the world. It's like 24 miles. So I'm gonna go on and get right to it. It's like a $13 toll. So I'm gonna get ready to pay this toll, and I'll get into the video. Okay. All right. So I got my camera nice and snug on here because I forgot my little cell phone holder back in Las Vegas. So like it starts here at the tip of the Eastern Shore here, and it's gonna like to go into Norfolk. All right, now they started building this thing right around, I think, 1961 or 62. Okay, it's a 2-lane road, and I think around 2003-4 they put like 2 additional lanes on here. Okay, so I'm not going to do all this the whole video in this go over the film it entirely over the bridge tunnel, but we'll get some profound like areas of it, like this right here. This section right here is like a little sailboat type bridge, okay, to where sailboats that are behind me, if they have like any docks or anything, that they can go underneath this bridge right here. So this is part of it. And then we're gonna go through this little causeway here called Fisherman's Island. Okay. And then we'll go across the main bridge tunnel, but that is part of it, that bridge back there. Okay. So yeah, I can remember in school, just so you'll know, I made some videos back in January at Hampton Newport News. So I said earlier that this goes into Norfolk. I grew up on the other side of the water in Hampton Newport News. I can remember looking at these little films when they had the film on the reel about when they built this Bay Bridge Tunnel and so forth. I guess it was challenging on the way that they built it. So I think it took like 2 or 3 years to build it. And I believe it opened somewhere around 1964, something like that. That was the official opening date, somewhere well into that year. All right. It was widened again around 2005, 4, somewhere around 4 or 5. Every time I come over here, it's like it's an $18 toll. But I remember as a kid, this thing was only like a $4 or $5 toll. You know, when we used to go to Philadelphia, my dad's hometown back in the day. Okay. Right now, what's going on is they're building 2 new tunnels right now as we speak, because inevitably they want to make this like an interstate. Okay, I'm going over the new section. Yeah, this is the new section right here. Okay, I believe this is what they call like the western section of it. Okay. Now back to the tunnels. They're going to be built around, completed around 2025, from what I understand. Okay, and the toll is $18. So I think the tolls are usually paid for the maintenance, as well as if there's any additions to widenings to roads and so forth. You're gonna see a lot of tolls like in Virginia, like around this area, Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania, going into Jersey, right? All right, and that's used for the upkeep and maintenance of the roads, and probably to pay the employees or whatever. All right, that caretake for the respective roads. Okay, but as you can see here, and we're gonna come up to the tunnels here in a minute. Basically, they built those tunnels so that ships can go underneath them because they have a few shipyards in this area. Okay, Norfolk, Portsmouth Shipyard, the Norfolk Navy Base. All right, which is supposed to be the largest base in the U.S. How's everybody doing today? All right, I got March 21. I got about 8 o'clock, so in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. So that's probably like 5 o'clock out there in Las Vegas. So, you get to do some different areas that I go to and all that. I go to Utah. I go back home. Again, I did some videos in this area about 5 months ago. And I'll try to do a few more videos of like Norfolk, Virginia Beach. And there's also the Monitor Merrimack Tunnel that goes from Suffolk to Newport News. I'm going to try to get around there and do a video in that section. That's going to be west of here, about 20-30 miles. If time permits, I'll get around to do those videos, okay? All right, so I'm going to fast forward this, and I'll double back when we get close to the tunnel, okay? All right, so we're approaching like the first tunnel. All right, this is the I think the Southern Tunnel. They had a name for it, but I don't remember the tunnel. All right, now what these lanes do, these lanes close into 2 lanes right here. All right, there were 4 lanes, all right, to go up inside this tunnel. All right, and the other 2 tunnels, 2 new tunnels are going to be built, as I said earlier. And here in a few years, they'll be open. So this will be, this is called the Chesapeake Channel Tunnel. Okay, so this tunnel is about maybe 2 miles, 1.5 miles to 2 miles. Okay. Yeah. So basically what they do is, you can look in to see how they were built. All right, like in different areas, like in Baltimore, like they have a harbor just like Norfolk. There's a few tunnels over there in Norfolk, and I did a video on the Hampton Roads Bay Bridge-Tunnel. Okay. And basically, what they do is they lay the skeletons down. They look like tunnels. All right, they got some type of machine that lays it down, but what they do is they build like a road bed. Okay. It's going to shape going down and then go up. It's like they got to put gravel down where the ocean is, okay? And they have what they call islands. We just went past one island, okay? We're coming up on the other island, okay? So where these islands are, they got to build the island, and then they got to build, you see like the dirt coming down, the road coming down, they have to build it like that, all right? And then they build a special, like pretty much like a corridor in the underground. And then they take the tunnels, right, the shells, and they lay them down piece by piece, okay? Now they may do 2 at the same time on both sides, okay, of the island, until they can, beat the one in the middle, okay? They'll put the key piece in the middle, all right? And what they do is they drain, I think once they do every section, right, and if it's underwater, they drain the water out, or they pump it out, make sure that it's airtight, and then they build it the inside, okay? The road bed, as well as the tile and all that, and the lights, all that good stuff. All right, it takes time to do these tunnels. All right, so ahead, I think another 8 miles or so, we're gonna hit the other tunnel up. All right, so pretty sure you get a good understanding of. I'm gonna enlarge it a little bit because we're approaching like Norfolk and Virginia Beach. I don't know if you guys can see it. All right, and just so you know, this is US 13. For what I understand, they do. If I didn't say it before, I'm gonna say it again. This in the future is supposed to be, I think, Interstate like 97, okay? And it's supposed to go down to North Carolina, somewhere down there. They have parts of it built already, like between, I believe, let's see, Wilmington and Dover. Okay, just so you know, this is well, US 13, that is, stretches from like Philly all the way down to like South Carolina. Okay, so there's some remnants of an interstate already built. Okay, I think the section in Maryland, part of it in Delaware, has not been built, and the part in Virginia has not been built, other than this portion here, your Chesapeake Bay Bridge-Tunnel. Okay, so when you get into, let's see here, they're going to beltway it around like Virginia Beach on 64, and I think it comes out like on Chesapeake Bay, which is part of that freeway that goes into North Carolina. Okay, so I think that North Carolina, a lot of that's already built. Okay, it's built until it gets to Interstate 95, so you still have about a good, I don't know, 60, maybe 65% of it that has not been built yet, and they'll probably take another 15, 20 years. You know, a lot of it depends on funding and, you know, the traffic and stuff like that, the demand of an interstate. But I think it will be built in the end of the day, because more people are moving out to the Eastern Shore. Okay, actually, we're coming up on the tunnel sooner than I thought. I guess I went rambling at the mouth and all that, so all right, now they didn't get to the other tunnel down there in the south end, but this tunnel, I see where they're building the tunnel at. Okay, the new one here. So I guess they're going to do these like one at a time. It looks like to me they're going to finish this one up first, and then they're going to move down to the next one. Okay, let me see. This is called the Thimble Shoal Channel Tunnel. Okay, this also goes about 1.5 to 2 miles. When you come out on the other end, you get a more profound view of like Norfolk and Virginia Beach. And they have a pier. It'll be on the right side of this, when you're looking at this camera, it'll be on the right side. As soon as you come out, they'll have like a fishing pier. I can remember me and my dad, we went here a few times to go fish out here. Although we would fish on the other side of the channel. And it's very hard to catch fish out here. A lot of people go fishing out on boats. There's supposed to be like tuna out there and sand sharks, all kinds of stuff though. They got the bluefish, perch, not perch, I'm sorry, not that, but flounder, croaker, crabs out here, all kinds of stuff. But I believe that they fester closer to the shore. Like you're going to get a different catch out here. You may catch some blue, but you'll have probably things like more tuna and some other types of fish out here in the Chesapeake Bay. Okay. Wow. Oh man. Oh, looks like they don't have the pier anymore. I don't see it. Yeah, I guess they took it down. They probably took it down so they could build that tunnel. Yeah, they had a pier. There was a restaurant there, but I guess, hey, it's not there any longer. So as you can see, in about, looks like maybe 3 or 4 miles, we'll end up coming up on the shore here. Virginia Beach here will be on the left. and Norfolk will be on the right. Over here on the right is remnants of a Fort Story. Used to be an Army base. It's defunct now. I believe they closed it around 2010, 2011. I was already out of the Army by then, but I was trying to get stationed out there too. So what other bases do we have? We have the largest naval base. They have an amphibious base in Virginia Beach. They have a naval weapons station in Yorktown. What else? A Marines base in Virginia Beach. All right, so that's what they have over here. This area is going to be mainly known for primarily military and veterans. The Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Hampton area. Over there on the Hampton side is mainly like Army and Air Force. Newport News is Air Force. Army. So yeah, we have a lot of personnel here. Just the naval base, that alone has about 100,000 people, sailors, that are assigned on that base. It looks like to me on this side, looks like they built quite a few houses over here on the left and the right. Beach houses. Beachfront property could be very, very expensive. All right. So I'm pretty much approaching the end of the Bay Bridge-Tunnel here. All right. This seems like now is not as doesn't take as long now for me to go across when we did when I was a kid. I don't know. Just things are moving faster and faster these days, I guess. So yeah, what this is going to do is 13 is going to pretty much go into Norfolk. We're going to run into the interstate or whatever. So I'm going to cut it off here in just a sec. You can see the houses on the left and right. They're very, very nice houses or whatever. Okay. So you got a taste of the Bay Bridge-Tunnel there. Okay. It's a total of 24 miles. All right. So that'll conclude the video there. If you like my video, feel free to subscribe, share, leave your comments. Let me know what you think, and I'll try to do those other videos while I'm here in town visiting my family. All right, till next time.